So even areas that are not right next to the lake, like we are downtown, you can still see the effects of the dense fog, and it's just kind of slowly creeping inland. So this is just like we saw yesterday. This is how things are going to be tonight into tomorrow morning. So reduced visibilities are likely, and it can be a little bit hazardous out there. Temperatures are below freezing, so we can even have freezing fog, and that can make conditions a little bit slick. So if you don't have to drive tonight or early tomorrow morning, that's what we suggest. So we'll have the dense fog again through tomorrow morning. Then we'll have a brief relief from the haze, and unfortunately when we have high pressure returning, that typically means an inversion is likely going to return as well. Just checking in on our current visibilities, I showed this earlier this evening, and really the main spot still was around the Salt Lake Airport and Tooele. Now that has spread further north, so even Cache Valley, Ogden's down to less than half a mile visibility, as well as Brigham City, even around Utah Lake. That's also having, or that area is also having reduced visibility. Now, not only can we not see through the dense fog, we also have poor air quality. That's been the whole story this entire week. I will note that there has been some slight improvements right along kind of the east bench here. These were typically in the orange, but they're in the moderate category. So slight improvement. We'll take it this evening, and it's likely going to improve after a couple of passing cold fronts in the next 24 to 48 hours. So here's the numbers with that. Still some spots with some unhealthy air overhead, like Murray, and then the area like Tremont. They had some red sensors popping up. For our current temperatures, it's definitely cold this evening. Near normal, though. I believe the average low is 26 degrees, so we're at 28 in Salt Lake and Provo, 43 degrees in St. George, and you can begin to see clouds building in. Perhaps the clouds can actually help with the fog development. It may allow that not to happen. We are going to see two cold fronts press in each night. So tonight a cold front will come through, then tomorrow night a cold front will come through. They unfortunately are relatively weak, so it's really not going to bring any precipitation or much in terms of precipitation. So this is the first one passing through tomorrow morning. That will just bring passing clouds for our Sunday. Temperature still on the cooler side of things. Then Sunday night into Monday, our second cold front is going to come through. This one is a little bit stronger than the first one, as in it could bring a few light snow showers for our mountains, maybe the chance for some snowflakes to fall at the valley floors. But moral of the story is it's really not going to accumulate much, but it'll bring enough cold air aloft that will help take the lid off a little bit for our inversion and will help kind of clear things out just a little bit. However, this is Wednesday, 2 a.m. We begin to see another high pressure system move in on the west coast. That's likely going to bring the return of the inversion and more hazy conditions by the end of next week. So before we get there, we'll have some relief at least Monday and Tuesday, but temperatures a little bit cooler than normal in the upper 30s. Central Utah tomorrow, 44 the high in Nephi and Delta, low to mid 40s generally across central Utah. Southern Utah passing clouds the day goes on, low 50s for Cedar City, upper 40s for Beaver and Moab. St. George will be around 57 degrees tomorrow, falling to the low 50s on Monday, upper 40s Tuesday, then climbing the ladder there back into the mid 50s by Thursday. Northern Utah near 40 in Logan, low 40s for West Valley, Spanish Fork. Now that's if we can fully get rid of the haze. We most likely will be stuck in the upper 30s for parts of the Salt Lake Valley, but we'll be optimistic, keep the highs in the low to mid 40s. We will fall into the upper 30s Monday and Tuesday. Then when that high pressure system builds back in, we'll warm a little bit above normal into the mid 40s, but with the warmer than normal temperatures comes back the haze. So I wish I had better news, guys, but let's pray for maybe a storm on Saturday that way.
Hey, at least you're in the 40s. It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah.